Good evening. This is Zen News, and welcome to our occasional exclusive report. In this series, we'll remind you of an old but new disease of the Earth. Join us on this journey and find out what it is. Our journey begins in the Arctic, where the icy realms that polar bears call home are rapidly disappearing due to global warming. Recent studies have shown that the Arctic sea ice, which is vital for the polar bear's survival, is melting at an alarming rate. In fact, scientists predict that by 2040, the Arctic could be completely ice-free during summer months. As the sea ice diminishes, polar bears are losing their hunting grounds and struggling to find food. These majestic creatures face a dire future as they are forced to travel longer distances in search of seals, their primary food source. Without doubt, their survival is hanging by a thread. The story of a polar bear losing its habitat is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. Global warming is affecting every corner of our planet. Now let's take a look at the current state of the problem worldwide. According to the latest data from reputable scientific organizations such as the United Nations and NASA, the Earth's average temperature has risen by a little more than 1 degree Celsius since the beginning of the industrial era. This may not sound like much, but it has significant consequences. Rising temperatures have resulted in devastating consequences across the globe. We are witnessing more frequent and severe weather events like floods, wildfires, droughts, and heat waves. These events not only threaten lives and livelihoods, but also impact ecosystem and biodiversity, leading to the extinction of many species. In response to this global crisis, nations around the world have recognized the urgency and are taking action. The Paris Agreement, signed by 175 countries, outlines a collective effort to combat climate change. Countries are setting targets to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, transitioning to renewable energy sources, and implementing sustainable practices. Global initiatives and conferences, such as the United Nations Framework Conventions on Climate Change, play a crucial role in fostering international collaboration. But tackling climate change is not solely the responsibility of governments or organizations. Each one of us can also make a difference as long as we really care and start doing something now.
Now, to delve deeper into this critical issue, we have with us Professor Yan, an esteemed climate expert. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. So, how would you explain the current state of global warming and its impacts on the environment to our viewers who may not have a scientific background?
Well, global warming refers to the long-term increases in Earth's average temperature due to human activities, primarily the burning of fossil fuels. This rise in temperature has far-reaching consequences for our planet. It leads to the melting of the polar ice caps, causing rise sea level and threatening coastal communities. It also disrupts weather patterns, resulting in more frequent and intense heatwaves, storms, and droughts. Additionally, global warming affects ecosystems, leading to the loss of biodiversity and threatening the survival of many species. It's very important for everyone to understand these impacts and take the action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the effect of the global warming.
how can we address the challenges of climate change while ensuring economic growth and development?
So, addressing climate change and promoting economic growth are not mutually exclusive. In fact, they can go hand in hand through sustainable development practices, transitioning to a low carbon economy by investing in renewable energy, energy efficiency, and green technologies can create new job opportunities and stimulate economic growth. It's crucial to promote sustainable practices in industries such as transportation, agriculture, and construction.
As individuals, what actions can we take to make a positive impact on climate change?
Individuals' actions played a significant role in addressing climate change. Here are a few actions individuals can take. First, we can reduce our carbon footprint by conserving energy, using public transportation, and opting for sustainable products. Remember, making a real change cannot be accomplished by just any individual. That's the reason why we should support renewable energy, initiate and advocate for environmental policies. Educate yourself and others about the importance of sustainable living. Trees and forests are the lungs of our planet. Thus, planting trees and supporting reforestation efforts are but essential action to clean this body pot up. Practice the 3R, which is reduce, reuse, and do you want to try to make a guess?
Recycle?
Exactly. Reduce waste by making conscious consumption choices, reuse items when possible, and recycling materials correctly. Finally, remember collective action starts with individual choices. By adapting sustainable habits and encouraging others to do the same, we can positively impact the climate change.
Thank you for sharing your expertise. It's evident that addressing global warming is crucial for the well-being of our planet and future generations. As we conclude our report on global warming, let's remember that we all have a role to play in combating this crisis. By raising awareness, taking individual actions, and demanding collective challenge, we can work towards a sustainable and resilient future. Thank you for watching our special news reports. Stay tuned for more updates on the pressing issue of global warming. Together, we can make a difference.